So picture this. You're browsing your favorite Japanese auction site as per usual, finding all of the hottest deals on games you can't read and you know you'll never play, when suddenly you spot it. The auction of your dreams. Valuable new unopened Game Boy Color Pocket Monster Gold Silver Set Lopi Reservation Bonus Postcard Included Original GBC Pocket Monster Nintendo. The exact postcard object GBC Pocket Monster that you've been looking for. And they truly look to be brand new in the photos. These just might be the real deal. So you set your alarm for 6 a.m., which is when most of these Japanese auctions end. You wake up, you place your bids again, and then you bid again, because if you guys don't know, Yahoo Japan Auctions has like rolling extensions, so every time someone places a bid, a new 5 minutes is added to the timer. There's no such thing as sniping like on eBay. You have to keep bidding until no one bids again. But when all was said and done, I actually won this auction for $1,500. That's 1,500 Canadian there. It's like, I don't know, 1,200 US, give or take, which is both exciting and terrifying because now we have to pray that these games I bought are actually brand new, or else I just wasted almost all of that $1,500. Well, it's been about a month now from that purchase, and guess what arrived in the mail? It's time to see if these Pocket Monsters are truly brand new. So say thank you to every single patron who helps support the channel, as well as the YouTube members. I can't do this without you guys. Hit the like button and let's swap stations. So here is the package fresh from Japan. I also did do a breakout here. I did a crossover of this 85 plus Persona 2. I'll be getting this back in about a month or so, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see the result of this. But here is the Japanese package. I want to make sure you guys get a good look at this as well. Inside of here are potentially 2 brand new copies of Pokemon Gold and Silver. Want to do this here with you guys. The first cut into this box, the big reveal of what's inside of here, so we can all experience this together. There is a little bit of other stuff inside of this box, but let's be honest, all we're here for today is the Pokemon. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. There's the Pokemon Gold. We actually have another Pokemon game in here. Jeez, I didn't even remember what I ordered. Pokemon Gold, at least. The Silver must be attached to this big green piece of paper here somewhere. You can see what we got inside of there. That's it. This is the entire package. Inside there, just a little bit more bubble wrap. So let's go ahead and set up the unboxing. So I had to go and get dunked up and spunked up because without the roux, it just won't do. And now we are ready to dig into this package here. And I mean, I am genuinely nervous. Like I said, if those end up being opened in any way, shape, or form, that is essentially a massive waste of money because they never came factory sealed, right? That's the hardest thing about Japanese games. I know I say it all the time, but I don't know how many of you guys are first-time viewers here watching a Japanese unboxing, but Japanese vintage stuff never came with factory seals, so it has to be truly never opened before. Like, they never opened the box. So we are going to start with a little bit of the cheaper stuff, some of the goofy goobers inside of here, before we get to the big show of the Pokemon games. One of the other games in here actually is another Pokemon game. Pokemon Y on 3DS here. And this, of course, is actually factory sealed. Just go ahead and open up this bag. Looks to be in fantastic shape, actually. And this, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this yet. I genuinely might just try to resell it, try to get some money back and pay for the other games that I want more. I'll get it graded, all that stuff, and depending on the result, I'll see what happens. Part of me would love to own a complete Pokemon collection going all the way to the 3DS games, but it's also not my highest priority. We'll see what happens. Inside of this envelope here, I have no idea what's in it. Oh, nice. This is just cheap. I picked this up just because you can still buy them for like $15 out of Japan, so I figured, why not? Dark Souls 2. I already have multiple copies, but like I said, at $15, yeah, I'll just buy another one and throw it aside. Here are the gold and the silver. Just gonna very carefully put those over here for right now. We'll get to those in just a second. We gotta open up another cheap one here because these make me feel good about myself, because at least these I know are real. At least I know that I didn't get scammed on these in any way, shape, or form. Here's another really cool one, which again, it was just cheap enough where I really like it. By now, you guys should know that I'm like the #1 fan of this series, or at least I sure seem like it based on how much I buy this stuff. Here's Dark Souls with Artorias of the Abyss DLC included. Again, PS3, and I think this one was like 35 US, give or take. It's inside of a little plastic bag right now. I'm just gonna leave it in there since you can see the PlayStation tear strip at the bottom. And yeah, I basically think Dark Souls is one of the most important, most popular modern video games ever made. So I'm happy to buy multiple copies of these. Again, a $35 risk. Maybe it will go up in price, maybe it won't, but I'm happy to park some money in Dark Souls, if that makes sense. The last package here, this is probably another cheap game, I assume? I can't even remember what else was in here. We have... What is this? I'm still... Oh my gosh, yes, okay, now I know what this is. I was looking at it through the bubble wrap and I still had no idea what I was looking at. Someone in the Discord actually very nicely let me know when this was posted. I think it was like $20 or $30. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, link in the description. This is absolutely personal collection. This is something that I doubt anyone even cares about, except for me, I guess. But I've been slowly buying up Digimon games, and this one is going right into the collection. It's Pocket Digimon World. I'm pretty sure this is the Sky version. Like I said at the start of the video, like I can't read the text, so I googled this at the time. There are 3 different Digimon Pocket World games, so this is like one of the 3. I'm slowly putting together a great Digimon video game collection. You guys are going to be very jealous when I finally show you my Digimon collection, I assure you. But that's enough mucking about. That's enough lollygagging. It's time to get to the games that we actually care about. I don't know. Is it concerning that they're just inside of this like plastic bag, basically? Is that a bad sign right off the bat? Go ahead and get the first layer off here. So these are assumedly brand new with their postcards, and the postcards were included from pre-orders. Based on the pictures and stuff, they really did look brand new. But there's a lot of Japanese sellers that'll say stuff is brand new because they know there are a lot of American buyers using proxy sites. And when you buy using a proxy site like Buy.e or Zen Market, there's no way to return stuff. So Japanese sellers can just say stuff is brand new, sell it to an American, and there's literally nothing we can do. In this case, I'm a Canadian, but you know what I mean. Same deal. Carefully remove these from the bag. There's the Pokemon Gold on top, so that's going to be the one we start with here. Here is the special postcard. This is really cool. It looks like the postcard itself has never been removed from this bag, I'm guessing. That is really awesome. And the game itself, I will say, you can absolutely smell like the must. I don't know what you'd call it. You can smell the... You can smell that this is dated Japanese air, if that makes sense. Like, this has been sitting in storage for a long time. So here is the Pokemon Gold. And what you really want to do now, after we have it, is we just got to look at this back opening tab and see if there's anything obvious about it having been opened before. And I'll give you guys a closer look too here with my phone camera. Both the top and bottom hinges, I mean, it looks like it's never been touched, never been tampered with. I think the Pokemon Gold is actually a winner here. And just a small other note, this is an early print, or I guess a first print of Pokemon Gold. It has this little warranty box on one side, but not on the other side. But regardless of that, all I wanted was a truly unopened copy, and man, I mean, the verdict is always questionable until you have it graded, until you have it verified, all that stuff, but I think this is good. Just gonna carefully put this back inside the bag here. When I handle a normal sealed game like this Digimon or something, I don't care because it's like, it's in the plastic wrap, you know what I mean? But when I handle these games that don't have any kind of wrap on them, no protection, I hate it. I really, really hate handling these. So hopefully, Gold is a winner. Obviously, I'm gonna send these out for grading. I'm probably gonna wait for either CGC or WATA to open up Game Boy Color grading. It's still pretty expensive with VGA, so we'll see what happens, but that'll be sent out eventually, absolutely. Whew, my gosh. And here is now the Pokemon Silver. So again, we get this very cool postcard. I'm guessing this postcard has never been opened. It doesn't look like it's ever been peeled at the back. That is very, very cool to get that included as well. Go ahead and remove the silver from the bag. It has a little bit more wear than the gold, absolutely. Now, that doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I don't care about them being mint so much as I care about them being legit. So let's go ahead here and do a check on silver. And what I'm doing is just looking for any kind of paint break, any kind of something that just looks weird. And these boxes are really heavy cardboard because they're like this metallic material. So any kind of cracking, creasing, like you're gonna know if it's been opened repeatedly before. Again, you guys, this is just early indications here, but I think the silver also looks like a complete winner. This is huge, 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 huge. My hands are like getting clammy here just touching it. Let me just put this back in the bag here very quickly. So I think I can rest assured that I did not waste $1,500 buying these. Now, I mean, $750 each is still no slouch, right? Like that, I'm fully aware that that's still expensive for these Pokemon games, but I think once they're graded, once they're confirmed, they should be worth more than what I paid. I'm going to be going through my Super Famicom games right away here to get them ready for CGC grading. So if you want to see that, if you want to see me get those ready for grading, if you want to see the results I get back on my Super Famicom games, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button before you go, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.